What's up? What's up? Going live here. Can y'all hear me? What's up, NZ? You at work, man? I was supposed to be on here like at 5, but my phone didn't go off. No alarm. You know how that goes. What's up, Jordan? You guys working today? Yeah, man. I got to be more responsible when it comes to this live, going live. If you hear kids in the background, those are my kids. Don't worry about it. Oh yeah, you're gonna do that nuclear, going for that nuclear exam, huh? So with all these people saying that AI is gonna take our jobs, here, take our jobs. There's no way AI can take my job, man. You guys are on the East Coast or the West Coast? You're in Michigan? Crazy.
Outside.
Oh, Phoenix, Arizona.
Outside. Outside.
How hot is it in Phoenix, Arizona? You're in Detroit, man? Detroit, Michigan? I feel like you can make more than $37 being a nuke med. I feel like you can make more than that. But you are in Arizona, so because the cost of living in Arizona is a lot cheaper than it is in like Los Angeles. Oh, 37 out of school. Yeah. You're going to be making a lot more than that. Nuke med tech. For sure. Or they'd be paying those travel techs, travel nuke med techs a lot because you got to go to areas where they can't find any techs, but you can make like super bank. Probably over 60 an hour. Plus they're gonna pay for your food. They'll pay for your rent. I knew this guy from Texas. He was like a nuke med tech. And that dude, he was getting paid. They were paying his rent, which was probably like 1,200. Fool's probably making like over 60, and he was getting like $50 a day for lunch or something like that. And he would just go to sushi restaurants and just order all this food, and he wouldn't even finish it. And that dude was only doing like, I don't know how many patients this fool was doing, like 2 a day or something. Because he kept canceling them. Taking your prereqs, taking 5 classes now. What are you, like X-ray tech, Jordan? That's what happens when you go to school and you work. You're gonna have no life, pretty much. Because that's what I did. I worked, probably worked like 36 hours a week, and I did like 32 hours of externship at the same time. Pretty much hell to pay, but it's gonna be worth it because you struggle through that for a little while. Sorry, I'm getting back feed over here. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, you're gonna struggle through that to for something better, you know? Would you rather just be working at some BS job, making like $500 every 2 weeks, $700 every 2 weeks? It's not worth it, man. You got to struggle through that work and do what you got to do. But if you have the option not to work, or I don't know, some people are in the military, they don't have to like work, they get paid. Oh yeah, you're the diesel mechanic. Yeah, my bad. I'm trying to remember. Hardest part of my job? Damn. That's hard to say, man. Probably dealing with patients that are just difficult. I don't know, that are just like so heavy, and you're just trying to move them. They're like over 300 pounds, and you're trying to like adjust them, and they're just claustrophobic or something like that. Or it can be a difficult doctor or radiologist trying to like, they're hard to work with, and you don't know what kind of scans they want. But honestly, it's not that bad. Pretty easy job. Pretty chill, like 90% of the time. Chemistry, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's like some Breaking Bad stuff right there, man. It's not my best subject. Not really. I mean, I'm more interested in it now, but it's just a lot of, yeah, you're just gonna have to, like I don't know if I told you last time, but you should be trying to hang out with the smartest people in your class, trying to learn from them. Oh yeah, NZ, man, I don't know what the heck. Insert gel for the pelvic? Nah, man. I don't even know about that. You gotta tell me more about that. Putting gel for the pelvis? Nah, man. The only gel I put is on my hair. Nah, I'm just playing. But damn, I should have been on time. Next time I'm gonna be on time. 5 o'clock. People will probably like, what the hell, this fool not showing up to his live. That's weird. You putting gel? What does that do? We've done like breast biopsies. I did like 2 cardiac scans, but not by myself. I was kind of like getting trained to do it. And it doesn't seem that hard because there's like notes on it. So you just follow the notes. But you got to hook them up to these little, it's like cardiac gating thing. But I heard ultrasound's better for cardiac. Anyway, ultrasound or something, or CT, I don't know. But the hospital I've been working at, it's been easy, man. Easy money. MRI overall has been easy money, to be honest with you guys. Done a lot harder. I've had harder jobs. Worked at UPS, building walls. It's like modern day slavery for like $9 an hour. That's some whack jobs. Oh, you do the rectal. Oh, do you guys use like a probe or something like that? Do you guys put like a rectal probe? What do they call it? Rectal something. It's like it inflates or something like that. I heard about that. Hell no, we don't do that. They can see things better with the gel. Yeah, I probably won't mention that to my director or whoever because I don't want to be doing that. No way. Not gonna do it. I guess if it helps them better, but I'm good.
And oranges and carrots, apple, oranges, pear, chicken, potatoes, and milk.
Oh, the endo. Are you guys? Have you heard of the endorectal coil? Yeah, I'm not gonna mention that, man. Because if they find out the pictures look good, everyone's gonna want to do it. And I'm just gonna be quiet. Stay quiet on that. I know X-ray and CT. They be doing all kind of like dirty stuff. Enema, barium enema, all kind of like stuff like that. I'm over here on the Central Coast, California. Used to be in LA, but now I'm over here. Central Coast, west side. High rent, higher pay, but high rent. The weather's good. It's like 70 today. Summer, it's hot, hundreds. It actually rained a lot though too, which is whack because at the hospital I work at, the MRI building is outside of the hospital. So if it rains, there's like this policy where they have to be brought by a freaking ambulance, which is like stupid. This is like a whole process when it rains because I guess I don't know what happened. I think they dropped the patient or something like that. Yeah, man, you gotta check out Cali. It's freaking dope. I don't think if I would move, I don't know, man. I don't know if I would leave Cali. To be honest with you, it would have to be to another coast, like Florida or something. But I looked at other places because it's cheaper, and like, but I don't know. Cali seems like the place to be. Dang, 3 months. You guys probably don't have all these freaking laws though, like we do over here. Like, or we get taxed like on everything, man. My car registration is like $256 or something like that. I don't know. Gas is like $2.59. Sometimes 3.89. No, $2.89. Yeah. I wish I can get like I'm gonna interview a radiologist on here one day, man. Watch. Or a referring doctor and be like, why do you guys order a contrast for wrists? It's not an arthrogram. Yeah, man. Too many damn people trying to move to LA. It's like ridiculous. People come from literally around the world. Everybody. It's just like ridiculous now. But there's a lot of things to do over here. The main place where I'd say they do the most high-tech stuff or the most scans is probably Stanford, which is where, in Frisco or something. That's where they're doing all the crazy scans, scanning people, putting people in machines for an hour. I heard, I don't know if they got the 7 Tesla up there, but they're the ones, they're probably doing the PET MR. They're the ones that are doing all this crazy stuff. And that's where everyone goes when they have cancer or they're having like big surgeries. Everyone's always going to Stanford. That's our, in California, that's like one of the main places. So they're probably some of the better MRI techs are there. I don't know. I wouldn't mind going down there, checking it out, seeing what they do. No, it's weird that I did a lot of runoffs at the imaging center, but now that I'm at the hospital, they don't even order like they don't order lower extremity runoffs. We only do the carotids, which is like floral trigger carotids. I don't know why they do floral trigger because you can just do tricks, and we do MRA, but we don't do any lower extremity runoffs. I don't know why. I'm not gonna even say anything, but at the imaging center, like we're doing lower extremity runoffs a lot, all the damn time. And it was like a floral trigger thing. But I got good at them. Once you like see enough of them, you're just gonna get good at them. Because you see it go down the abdominal artery, and then as soon as it branches off through those like femoral arteries, boom, you just go. You just line everything up. But yeah, those scans used to give me like, I'd be all nervous doing those scans. Because if you miss it, it's like, or it doesn't look good, they have to come back. Abdomen, brain, spine. It's a little mix. Yep. Yeah, the most scans that are always coming through are those freaking brains all the damn time. Stroke. It's like a stroke center I work at, I guess. Mainly scan. Yep, spines. I scanned people with pacemakers too over there. One time there was 5 people. I think three or four. I don't remember. But those are like 4 or whatever. Say 4 pacemaker patients, which they plan out, and they have like the Medtronic representative come out and they like put it in the safe mode, and then a nurse has to be there to track their heart rate and blah blah blah, blood pressure. And it was weird to me because like it was all like, I don't know, because imaging centers, they're like, we never scan pacemakers, so I was like, man, is this guy gonna die in there? But no, it was like whatever. Got my kid over here jumping on me. Yeah, we do that. Well, the hospital wouldn't scan breasts anymore, but when I was at the imaging center, we scanned breasts. It was easy. It's like there's like a dynamic scan that we did where you inject. No, it's not dynamic. You inject and then you wait 20 seconds and then you scan. And then it just does, I think, 5 phases. It's pretty easy. That's easy. That's an easy scan. But yeah, I think the more you know, the more valuable you're going to be. Just if you're trying to go to like another hospital, they're going to ask you a bunch of questions to see if you know how to do certain things. Some places want certain angles, like in the spine. Some people do stacks on the spine. Some people do no stacks. Some people do MRCP on all the abdomens. Some do some have separate MR. Like the hospital I'm at now, MRCP is like a total separate exam from an abdomen. But at the imaging center, you always do the MRCP. So it doesn't make sense. Man, funny story how I got into MRI. Basically, I was kicking it with my friend, and we're just chilling on his porch or whatever, balcony, whatever that was. And like his cousin came, and he was like, didn't seem like the smartest guy. And he was like, "Hey man, I'm an MRI tech, blah blah blah." And I was like a phlebotomist, and I was already burned out because I was already phlebotomist for 3 years. And he was like, "Yeah, you should go to the school, check it out, blah blah blah." And he was just like, telling me how much money he made, and I was like, that seems pretty cool. Cause like I was interested in X-ray before, but I was like, I didn't want to do X-ray. I wanted to do something like CT or MRI, and then they have a school that was just MRI. So just rolled up to that school. Ever since then, never looked back. I always thought it was a whole process to get into that MRI. It seemed like a mission, especially through the community colleges over here. They have waiting lists. I get to be on a waiting list for like 2-3 years. So I just signed up. Dude, I just used to see, and when I was a phlebotomist, I knew a guy who used to be an X-ray tech, and he left X-ray to do freaking phlebotomy. What kind of shit is that? So that tells you, X-ray is whack, dude. I see how hard they work. They do like 30, 40. I'm just like, screw that. It's not even worth it. They don't even pay them good over here. At an imaging center, they ain't making that much money, man. Maybe $20, maybe. I don't know. But some people I've heard that they've tried to cross-train from X-ray to MRI or CT, and they just failed. Like, they just couldn't handle it. So MRI is probably just not for everybody. But I ain't saying, I don't know, man. I see an X-ray and it seems easy to me, but I know like positioning the patients could be hard or whatever, but I don't know. Seems pretty damn easy to me. Even CT looked kind of easy. I saw how they do it. They don't even angle. It's like just big boxes or something. You scan everything. But when I do my job, I just try to simplify everything, not try to make everything like overthink it. Just make sure I cover the area. Should be good. But when the machine doesn't work and doesn't do what you want it to do, and you're the only one there, that's when it sucks. Damn, that's true. Those X-ray techs that try to get an MRI, they ain't ready for that stress, man. They just can't believe it. Oh, I didn't even think about how many inpatients CT has. I didn't even think about that. That's crazy. That's crazy you say that because they're at the hospital I'm at. There's like a CT. There's 2 CTs, one overflow CT, and even the overflow CT is busy. So I'm like, damn, they must be getting hella patients. Inpatients, but they probably come in there screaming in pain. Gallbladder gonna blow up from eating too many hot Cheetos. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yep, that's what they call them over here too, walkie-talkie. Yeah, the worst patients are those big, heavy patients, man, that just are like dead rocks, and they're like, gotta slide them over. The craziest thing I've seen, well, two of the craziest things I've seen at the hospital is there was this little girl, she was probably like 10. They had to put her under anesthesia or whatever. They had to knock her out to scan her knee. She had like this infection on her knee. She just like didn't want to do it. It was like ridiculous. On the spot too. It wasn't even planned. Had all these like, it was crazy. Then another time they scanned an ER patient. This guy came in like, I guess he like overdosed or something, or he was like over OD'd or whatever. He's on all this stuff. And this guy was on all kind of breathing machines, and we scanned this guy like crazy. We scanned like with or without contrast, his whole back, CTL, whatever, and then his brain. Yeah, man, that mobile's where it's at, man. 3 patients a day, 2 patients, 5 patients. It's crazy, man. I can be running a podcast from there 24/7. Hey, but I don't know. They need the mobile unit though, apparently. I don't know who pays for it, the city. How much they charging those patients? 1,000 a patient. But yeah, people at the imaging center they're hating when I was leaving to go work on the mobile. They're like, mobile sucks, mobile sucks. Oh yeah, staying busy that day, man. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be on the at the hospital, not on the mobile. So I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. Never know. Hey, do you eat that hospital food, man? So with that hospital food, I try to bring my lunch, honestly. Yeah. That's why I try to bring my lunch, man. Yeah, I was working through our lunch sometimes. Especially if you're on like a triple study with and without contrast and you're just like, it's like 12 o'clock. You're like, damn. Yo, what up? What up? Welcome to the live. What's going on? What's going on? Dude, tell me about that. I was like buying lunch like every day. There's like these sweet taco spots. Hey, I was late too, man. I came on at like, I don't know, 6:30. I gotta set an alarm. This is the first one. We're all late. It's all good. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna be wasting $10 a day, $15 a day. Especially there's like a Starbucks at the hospital I'm at. We'll be just like buying coffee all day. So like they keep switching my well they don't always switch it, but my mobile unit, they'll take it out, bring another one. They've done it like 3 or 4 times within a year. So every time they do that, there's no supplies. There's like nothing on there. So I gotta order all this stuff. And guess where all the boxes go? They all come to my house. Ridiculous, man. So yeah, I gotta like load it up with all kind of supplies and it's whack. It's like one of the things about working on a mobile so far for me is that's what I don't like. But yeah, what else is going on? Hey, what kind of magnets do you guys work on? You guys using G's? I worked on like Hitachi G1.5, G3T.
The egg.
What? You're on a Siemens? Damn, it's crazy. Those are super rare out here. Like everybody has GE. The Siemens are like more. I heard they're like more expensive and like fancier and stuff like that. I always wanted to work on one of those.
That's it. He's what.
Yep. It's first live. I think I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. I think I'm gonna roll out. But next time around, I'm gonna be on time. I was late. I was late to this one. I ain't gonna lie. I was late. But we'll set it up again. But what's up with the what patient? What kind of patient you have? Oh yeah, man. Patients start moving. It's freaking annoying. It has to be the last one too, right?
In the what afternoon? Oh.
It's so annoying when they're just moving around. It's like you just want to be like, what the hell are you doing in there? Like, put a bunch of pads around them, tape their head all crazy. I'm trying to figure out a way I could film how to set up a scan or whatever, certain scans, but I feel like I get in trouble for that, like patient privacy. I have to get like volunteer. I don't know. Like that would be freaking awesome. At the end of the day, you can only tell them so many times, and then if not, you gotta leave all these notes for the radiologist. Because I'll tell them 2 or 3 times, and after that, I'm just like, hey, this is your scan. Doctors can't read it. Not my fault. But yeah, you gotta leave notes. You don't leave the notes, they're gonna be like, why does the scan look so bad? I had to scan this guy, had this weird infection through his whole arm, and they ordered like an upper extremity. But this guy was like 250 pounds, 5 foot. He barely fit in there. Couldn't put a flex coil on him. He was just like body coil, but it was still like, ah man, still didn't look that good. His elbow was like getting cut off, and it's like, do it. You do what you can. You do what you can. And you just send it. Hope they read it. Or you're just gonna hear about it tomorrow. That's the worst. You come back to work and they're like, oh, this patient has come back. Did the scan wrong. That's all you can do. Try your best. Can't get mad at it. The worst thing is like these patients showing up late, showing up hella late. And then they still want us to scan them at the imaging centers. They always do that. That's why I hate working at imaging centers. Is like the late patients, and it just pushes you back. At this hospital though, like patients show up late and they'll cancel them because we get outpatients too. It's like a dual center. The hospital, you're dealing with multiple personalities. Got the nurses, got the transporters, front desk people. It's like crazy. Don't you guys hate when those patients be like, I need a blanket, I need a sip of water. Do you have a straw for the water? Do you guys have music? Can you put Beethoven on? My shoulder hurts. Can you massage my shoulder? It's like, what the hell? Like, get the hell out of here. Yeah, I wish I could have did some stuff prone, but like these patients are like can't even lay on their stomach. So we have to do it supine, but then it's like, you know, if you're doing an elbow supine and it's like elbows hanging off the side of the table, it's gonna get cut off, right? It was like, what could you do? You know, they're so big and wide, but the 3T is cool because the 3T is freaking big bore. So even your 250-pound patient, 280, whatever, you can do elbow by their side, you know, supine, and it'll still get signal because the table's so big. I swear, when I was at the imaging center, they were coming late all the time, and they're just always accepting them. And we just worked them in, and we had to work through lunch, and we'd just be behind all day. The hospital, they've been like kind of canceling them, or. But then it's weird because the hospital, like, it's a problem because they have inpatients and outpatients, which is weird. And it just like, say you have an outpatient coming in at 3, then you have an ER patient. It's like, who do you do first? You got to do the ER patient, right? Because it's like a stat stroke or whatever. Like, so it kind of pushes things around. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Hell yeah, they'll push that call button. The worst thing, oh my god, they'll squeeze the call button. You're like, oh, what's going on? Oh, I have a ring on. Is that fine? Like, a ring? Dude, I can't believe they press the ball for that. I had this other tech I worked with. He would just lie and say the music didn't work. He's like, music doesn't work. We don't have it. Or this one guy, I put like, he's like, put rock on. I put rock. And he's like, this isn't rock. I don't know. Crazy people. Next thing, they're going to start freaking showing virtual reality movies in there or some weird crap. We have to deal with that. Or how about people are always like, oh, it sounds like music in there. It sounds like techno. You always hear the same things. Like people say the same crap. Like, oh, it's like a coffin in there. It's like a coffin. Like, oh, you been in a coffin before? People are funny, man. People are hella funny. The worst thing is if you have to scan a nurse and the nurse is just like, this is my good vein and the vein sucks, and they're like, I can stick myself. I get baby veins on babies. Like, you deal with that crap. Or scanning a doctor. I scanned this doctor, came in. I was like, you gotta remove your jewelry. And he's like, why I gotta do that? This fool came in with like 3 chains on. I was like, dude, get the hell out of here. Like, yeah, those freaking magnet sounds be putting me to sleep sometimes. I get all like zoned out. They be zoning me out with those sounds, man. And then people complain that it's too loud. Like they'll literally complain to the management, like it's too loud. I'm like, what the hell? That's hilarious. Yeah, exactly what you just said. Yeah, old people be like, it's too loud. Something's wrong with that machine. How could you deal with that noise all day? Oh, whatever. Freaking nurses. Scanning the nurses is the worst. How about like when I was at the imaging center, they would just like fill out, like on their questionnaire, there's a form where we have to screen them, and they would just like fill it out, like write all this shit, like 3 paragraphs of shit, and you're just like, fuck. Or how about after you scan a doctor, they want to like not even a radiologist, like a referring doctor. And they're like, I need to see the images. I need to see the images now, and then they're looking at it. You know, they don't know what the hell they're looking at. And they're looking at it, and they're just like, can I talk to a radiologist now? I'm just like, what the hell? What the hell? Like, dude, you're a patient. Like, relax. Wait a day. You know, get the report. Why do you gotta talk to the doctor now? They be power tripping. Or they want a copy of the disc. Let me get a copy of this. What the hell are you gonna do with that? What are you gonna do with the copy to the disc? Really? What are you gonna do? And it's funny. Some of the imaging centers charge like $20 for a copy, which is like a ripoff. That's whack. Yeah, the worst. Those are some of the worst. Sometimes kids do better than I think a lot of times. But man, you get those complainers. I also I learned early on that when you are like positioning older people and like hurt people, you gotta be really careful with them. You know, you can hurt them, like trying to lift them up and stuff. Yeah, people be acting like they're gonna diagnose themselves. I need a copy of the disc. Well, the images are going to your doctor, and then they'll report by tomorrow. Oh, I need the copy of the disc. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, you're gonna put that in your freaking Apple laptop and go to Google all day and try to figure it out? Get out of here. I usually would just give them for free, but like patients that were just pissing me off, I'd be like, go to the front, $20, bastards. Copy of the disc. Or like, how about the patients that bring like a big ass stack of paper and they're like, these are my prior reports. I'm just like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this? Like they come with files and stuff. I'm just like, man, bring that to the front. Time for that. Yeah, send them to the front. We don't got time. They want to talk about their cat and how many times their cat is sick and got too many cats in their house. I don't give a damn. Got a full schedule. You're over here. Oh, I need this stat. Like, what? They try to tell me how to stat. What did they say? Stat knee? The patient came walking. How is that stat? That ain't no stat. Get out of here. God damn it. Immediate reading. Or like, how about people are like, I do let people are like, they want to take a picture of the machine for Instagram or whatever. I let them do it. I like showing the kids what the images are sometimes, just a little bit. Like, hey, look, you know, this is your brain. You know, this is an MRI. Because I didn't know what the hell an MRI was when I was a kid. So maybe there'll be a tech one day. No. But yeah, man, patients come out and they're like, so, what'd you see? So, is it bad? Tell me. Like, get the hell out of here, dude. Seriously? Like, we always have a joke in the office, whatever. We're like, we always say, like, we're going to tell the patient when they come out after they scan the brain, just be like, hey, have you been to France? I think you should book that trip. I think you should book it. You should go, you should book that trip. Like, and then just, like, leave them with that in their head. See what they say. But I don't know. We be joking. Bilateral foot. Jesus Christ. Casually walks in, bilateral. All of a sudden needs bilateral feet. That's what I don't get. They come in bilateral shoulder. Like, what? You just waited till both of your shoulders, like, or how about those people that come in and it's like their shoulder is so bad, like they can't even lift it, and they're like, "How long has your shoulder been like this?" It's been like this for a year. Like, damn, that's how bad America is with their health coverage, or what? Are people that come in and they're like, "So what's going on with your knee? Does it hurt?" "Yeah, it hurts a little bit." I'm just like, what? Getting the MRI and your foot hurts a little bit? Or if you scan someone's brain, they'll be like, "Oh, my head hurt a little bit last week for a day." Oh, the weirdest brain scans are, man, we scan some weirdos that seriously need to be um, evaluated, probably for some schizophrenia or some. Because, like, there's this one lady that she was saying that she believed in, like, aliens. I'm not saying, there could be aliens out there, but she was like,
aliens,
mhm.
aliens, it says.
Okay, like, someone's talking
like
over there. But no, anyway,
floor.
she was like, I can see auras of people around them, an aura, and I can see energies, and she, I don't know, she was talking real crazy. She just seemed like she was in a cult or something. I don't know. She just seemed like nuts. Like, I don't know. She was saying she could see the future. Yeah, crazy people out there, man. I was like, okay, could be aliens out there, but you know, never know. That would be cool. Scan a freaking lion or like a gorilla or something. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh man, that just pisses me off. At the end of the day, it's like 4:30. You get your patient. So why are you here? I don't know. We're scanning your back. Yeah, I don't know. Guess so. Like, and you're just like, geez, does your back hurt? No. Do you have cancer? No. 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 Oh, dude, that'll just. I was like, why are we here? Why are you here? I don't know. Who dropped you off? I don't know. Jesus. That'll just drive somebody crazy. I almost just want to throw my clipboard on the ground, walk, go. Oh, man. Hell yeah. People have surgeries and don't know what they have. Hell yeah. Damn right. There's this guy from like Mississippi, straight up country boy. And he's like, yeah, I had brain surgery. And I don't know what it was. And I was like, oh, hell no, we're not putting you in there, dude. But he had a CT scheduled as well. Like, let's do a CT. Man, this guy had so many. I couldn't believe it. This guy had like 6 aneurysm clips in his brain. This is when I just started scanning too. And I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm glad I freaking common sense. I use my common sense. Anybody that has a brain surgery and they don't know what kind of brain surgery it was, fuck that. You're getting an X-ray or a CT first before you get a MRI scanner. Screw that. Or they don't have a card on it? Like, what? Like, how do you not have any information on the things they put in your body? What kind of crap is that? Some bullshit. It's like, this isn't just like an oil change. I mean, you had brain surgery. Maybe you should keep some info on that. Or how about when you get a scan and they didn't tell you that they have a full knee replacement, and you're just gonna scan them, and you're just like, only have a 30-minute slot. It takes like an hour, and it looks like crap. It's just a total waste of time. Oh my god, yep. Or they'll be like, hey, have you had any surgeries? Oh, I have some screws in my leg. I look at his leg. It's a freaking prosthetic leg. I'm like, dude, that's more than screws. I couldn't believe that. Yeah. Yeah. People are funny. Oh, dude, when they just keep going on and on with the surgeries, oh, that's the worst. Dude, and they're just trying to document all their surgeries. It's like, what do you do here? Like, I had a lumbar fusion, but they took the bars out, then they put the screws in, then they put the Medtronic in, then they took the stimulator out, and then the leads are there, and then they put the fusion. You're just like, what the fuck? Like, that was back in the 80s, and now 2000. It's like, dude, that's the worst. You gotta try to document that. Like, that's just like, how you scan those people's feet with those big, they got those big holes in their feet, those diabetic. It's always near the bottom of the big toe. It's like a big hole in their toe, like bottom of the foot. It doesn't heal. Then they gotta chop their toe off, come back, and it's like a little nub. Oh, dude, that's the worst. Getting priors. We'll be like, I'll be in Cali, and then luckily I don't have to do it now for the hospital map. But when I was at the imaging center, oh my God, we had to track down priors. Good luck getting priors from anything in the military. Those are like the worst. And then you gotta fax them. Oh my God, you gotta fax them this consent thing, and then the patients don't even know where the priors are at, so you gotta call and be like, "Do you have priors on this patient? We're gonna fax you this." Yep, I've been there for sure. Out of the VA. Good luck. But I ain't gonna lie, a lot of those VAs, those vets, a lot of them kept their CDs and reports. Some of them, the older ones did. The younger ones, they're kind of like irresponsible with that. How about those people showing up an hour and a half early and they're mad that they're not next? We had a waiting room at the imaging center where you have, okay, you have MRI, CT, sharing the whole, that little center, like the little waiting area or whatever. So you go out there, get your patient, but then you have CT patients just staring mad dogging you like, hey, I thought I was next. Or, so you got to explain to them, no, I'm doing MRI, blah, blah, blah. It's like, patients are always mad, man. If you're like 10 minutes behind, they're freaking out. It's crazy, dude. Every time I go to a doctor's office, my doctor's late. My dentist is late. I don't know, dude. Everywhere I go, I'm like, this is everywhere. Man, that's what I'm saying. Like, where I'm at, I feel like the front desk, the hospital I'm at now, the front, they clear, they clear a lot of the implants and they clear the pacemakers, which is like hard for me to trust them. But then the rep is there